Hello, welcome back to the Nook. I am Daniel, and today I will be talking about this book here, Anne of Green Gables. And I just want to say first off that I don't have my mic set up right now. I know I talked about doing that, but there's some technical difficulties. So I would just ask that you be patient with that. And so this book was a gift. It was given to me for my birthday. It's the Rifle Press edition, which you can see my copy of Little Women. It's the same edition. So this is by an author, a Canadian author writing in the late 1800s named L.M. Montgomery. And so Anne of Green Gables, it takes place in the Prince Edward Islands in Canada, and it's about a brother and a sister named Marilla and Matthew Cuthbert, and Matthew is going to adopt an 11-year-old boy to help him with the farm work and stuff, and to help Marilla. And he goes to the train station and he doesn't see a little boy. He sees an 11-year-old girl. And there was a mistake at the orphanage. It was the orphan asylum. And he ends up taking this girl home. And of course, Marilla is very mad. She's thinking, well, we wanted a boy, not a girl. And Anne, who you find out that's her name, she ends up being this cheerful, bright girl who's just super talkative and just full of imagination, right? So that's just, you kind of get introduced to her right away, and there's sort of this charm to Anne where you realize she's a very interesting character. She's full of life. She's super dramatic. She's a drama queen, you know. And honestly, I wasn't sure how it would be reading this with this very talkative person, where there'd be entire pages just dedicated to her talking about whatever she saw, like looking out her window. She passes a lake and she calls it the Lake of Shining Waters. Like, she's very imaginative, but it follows her life starting as 11-year-old, and she goes to school and she makes friends and she goes through some trials. She gets into a lot of mishaps. I mean, she ends up doing a lot of kind of stupid things that she's not realizing what she's doing, gets into a lot of trouble. But what's cool is seeing the evolution of, as she grows, you see how much Marilla, who's kind of this older lady who's a little hard-hearted, how she softens towards Anne and develops very real love for this little girl. And Matthew, who is one of my favorite characters, Matthew Cuthbert, Marilla's brother, he's such a great character because he's this gentle, shy man and he loves to hear Anne talk. He loves to listen to all her talking, and it's just a beautiful thing. And so yeah, I liked the character dynamics in this book. Of course, Anne meets her friend Diana, who's around the same age. They go to school together, and it's all these antics with Diana. Honestly, it's just a really good book. So yeah, you see a lot of her misadventures in school. So towards the end of the book, Anne is about 16 and she's finishing high school, getting into college. And honestly, it's I highly recommend it if you like classics, if you want to read something that's not serious or bleak like a lot of the like Dickens or some of those other authors. It's very lighthearted. It's, again, Anne is just this really chatty person, and it's the one word I would use to describe this book more than anything is charming. It is just a charming book. And yeah, there are adaptations. There's a show, there's a couple of movies. So I'm thinking at some point I'll watch one of these movies. I want to see what it's like. But anyway, yeah, I would just recommend it if you like classics, if you want to read something kind of light. I mean, this book is only about a little over 400 pages. It won't take you long. But yeah, just a very fun, charming book, just following the life of a girl from when she's very young to when she's a bit older, and you see her maturity. You end up seeing she's not as chatty towards the end. And honestly, it's just a really, really good book. So definitely give it a read if you're on the fence about it, if you've seen maybe one of the adaptations, you're interested in it. And just to let you know, my next video will be probably a review of Cytonic. I've just started Cytonic, which is the most like polarizing of the Skyward Brandon Sanderson books. But I'm liking it so far, so I'll see what I think when I get to the end. But that will be my next video, and I don't have much more to say about Anne of Green Gables except, yeah, check it out if you haven't already, and remember to like and subscribe. Remember, you're always welcome at the Nook. Bye.